By popular demand, today is Nashville Hot Chicken Day. And it's gonna be great. Great. So think fried chicken, but deliciously spicy. It's a really nice change. Works for any fried chicken application, especially if you like it a little bit hot. We start by making the marinade brine for our chicken like we like to start with fried chicken. We begin with buttermilk. It adds a little tang and is the perfect brining base for our chicken. Next is hot sauce, about 1/4 cup. How cool that looks. Kosher salt and pepper, and a little paprika. Then mix. When it's nicely mixed, in goes our chicken. And look, I'm using thighs because I like thighs. I just find them easier to deal with without the bone, but that's me. You use any part of the chicken you want. Oh, and I should say something. As I'm taking the chicken directly from the pack and putting it in the buttermilk, and then I will address something. A comment from a viewer. Look, we appreciate all comments, especially when we have something to learn. Let me wash my hand. And this viewer wrote, and I quote, "Gross. Wash your chicken, white people." Okay, so there's a couple things here we can talk about. One is washing of the chicken. I took it straight from the pack and put it right in here. I could have taken it straight from the pack and put it on the grill or on a pan or whatever. You don't need to wash your chicken. In fact, when you wash your chicken, what you're doing is increasing your chances of splattering whatever potential bacteria or germs might be on that piece. The water hits it and then it goes all over the side of the sink and on the counter. And as I told this person that questioned, that said, wash your chicken, I sent her a response that said, look, you might not believe me, but would you believe the Center for Disease Control of the United States? Because on their website that talks about preventing food poisoning, the third point is do not, I'll repeat that, do not wash raw chicken. During washing, chicken juices can spread in the kitchen and contaminate other foods, utensils, and countertops. Thank you very much. So now I will ask our poll question of the day. Previous to now, were you in the habit of washing chicken? I think it's a, is it raining?
Yep.
It's f***ing raining?
The sun just came out and completely f***ing blasted us.
Oh my God. Oh,
It's somehow raining.
what?
and
It's
Jesus.
sunny and raining. Are you kidding me? I can't have this. I mean, I can't have this makes me sound rather affected, doesn't it? I cannot work like this, but I can't have this. I've got hot oil over here. I think we're okay. Are we gonna be okay? Is it still raining? I can't see. It's still raining. Oh God. Okay, so a half an hour ago, it wasn't raining until 4 o'clock. Now in San Diego, it's a 50% chance of rain in a half an hour, and I've got chicken to cook outside. We got to get rolling, and we got to fix this light. We have a light issue today. We have a light issue every day. But we do it out here because the light, we shoot out here because the light's better until it moves, and then we're screwed. Guess we moved inside. Well, we had to. We had lighting issues and potential rain, and of course, now it's sunny as, and I've committed to swearing less. I have. So, the last comment I'm going to make about washing your chicken, remember the person's comments. Gross, wash your chicken, white people. Now, I've been white as Well, as long as I can remember. And I've never washed my chicken. And my mother never washed her chicken. Is this a white person thing? I don't think it is. I think it's an anybody thing. I don't like that they have to say white people, but why you gotta say that? Can't we all just get along? Don't call me out because you think I washed my chicken. Okay, so we've got our chicken now in the buttermilk with the hot sauce and the paprika, salt and pepper. Now our flour needs to be seasoned. And it goes like this. It's very simple. Salt and pepper, nice generous amount. More paprika and garlic powder. We just mix that. And we're ready. Look, if you can give the chicken in the buttermilk 4 or 5 hours, give it 4 or 5 hours. Overnight would not be a bad thing, but if you only have a little bit of time, go with a little bit of time. I mean, use what you've got. I say that all the time. Longer is better. But if you only had an hour for your chicken or a half an hour, don't think I can't do it. You can still do it. Don't not have it because you don't have enough time. That makes sense? Made sense in my head. So now we dredge. So we're going to take a piece of chicken out of the buttermilk and let most of it drip off. Just gently shaking it should help. You can go against the sides if you want, but I don't think you need to. So shake, 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 shake. Then into the flour. Cover. Press down. You want a nice coating on this. So watch. We're going to get most of this off. We don't want any wet spots. Shake well, and then we're going to repeat once more. We're going to double coat so it's extra crispy. Splashing, splashing, and in. And when you're coated really beautifully, shake off the excess, put on a rack, or on a plate if you have one, and repeat. And then just carry on like normal. Flour, cover, shake off, we redip, and we come back in again. And when you're all done and your last piece is finished, we're ready to cook. I like putting this stuff on a baking sheet with one of these wire racks on it. I find it very handy for all kinds of things. We'll put a link in the description. And when you're all done and your last piece is finished, we're ready to cook. And in they go, carefully. My oil's about 3 1/4. Look how beautiful that is. You don't want to put too many in because you'll drop the temperature way down. So I'm going to do 3 at a time. And now one of the keys to Nashville hot chicken is that a super crispy, nicely deep golden color on the outside. So this is probably going to take 13, 14 minutes total. Just keep your eye on it. Let it do its thing. We're all going to be fine. And at about the halfway mark, you give it a little turn. Wow. I can feel the crispy crunch that's starting on the outside. It's gonna be great. And now while it's finishing, we'll make our sauce, the hot part. So here's what we do. We take the following and we put them in a bowl. A 1/4 cup of cayenne pepper, a couple tablespoons of brown sugar, just to balance the heat, and then about a tablespoon each of smoked paprika, garlic powder, and chipotle chili powder. And by the way, if you only had regular paprika and regular chili powder, absolutely go ahead and use them. And the last ingredient, some crushed red pepper flakes. And we mix. There's one last ingredient that will go in here, and it is oil from the frying chicken. But we'll wait till all the chicken's done. And these pieces are about ready to come out. So I'll take these guys out. Put them on a rack. Oh, the crisp is amazing. Put the other guys in. In they go. And finally, I'll just take these guys, put them into about a 250 oven to keep them warm and perfect while those cook. And as soon as that's done, we take the oil, it goes in here, we mix, it goes on the chicken. Heaven awaits. Heaven awaits. And when these guys are done, out they come. Holy crap, the crispiness, the smell from here, unbelievable. And now back into the oven to stay warm, and we finish our sauce. So, as I mentioned, this hot oil is gonna help make our hot chicken amazing. So we've got our spices. Now we'll take a cup of this oil. And I'm using a 4-ounce ladle, so listen to the sizzle. Wow, and the rain. Now the rain's coming down. See, aren't you glad we came inside? Look at it, quick. Who's happy now, Max? We mix. Oh my, oh my, oh my. We have a little taste. We have a little taste. Ow. By itself, a really nice level of heat. Look, there's crazy levels of this. Okay, it's hanging in there. But don't forget, I just had this. Once it gets on this chicken, that's right here. Once it gets on the chicken, now we'll be talking about something. Okay, let's do this. So here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna start with this guy. I'm gonna turn him over. I'm gonna take my sauce, mix it up a bit, and come over here and just give him some gorgeous hot love. That sounded sick. I didn't really mean that. Hot love. Okay, flip. Get the top. Look, you could just submerge the whole thing if you wanted, but I'm kind of a fan of this. I feel like I'm getting less on the chicken. I don't know if that's true. Now, we must have a bite. Let's take this kid, we'll put him right here. Oh, did you hear that? And look, beautiful inside. Now we need a bite of this chicken. Steaming. Right there. See the steam? Oh boy, the smell. The crisp. And I just like salivated inside. Oh shit. I know I said I wasn't going to swear. Just let me tell you something. It's aromatic, but the heat level is for me, it's perfect. It's there. I definitely feel it. Look, it's in the name. Nashville hot chicken. That's, by the way, is not just in Nashville. It's everywhere, including right here in San Diego. But it's just this really even level of heat in my mouth. And the brown sugar adds that little touch of sweet that sort of mellows things in the most calm, loving sort of way. Oh, good Lord. But wait, don't stop there. Then you take a biscuit. I mean, you don't have to. That you can make or buy, and and some dill pickles that you slice. Wow. So I would do this. I would take a little bit more of the sauce, just like that. Some chicken, some pickles, the top bun, squish down. Look at it dripping. Then you take a bite. You hear this? The pickle accentuates. Come on now. There could not be a better day for me to be wearing a brand new t-shirt of ours. If fat means flavor, then I'm effing delicious. Perfect example. Which you can get online, by the way. Just click below. Okay. We came. We made Nashville hot chicken. We conquered. It's crazy delicious. And by the way, you're really making fried chicken, and if somebody in your group doesn't want the hot part, you don't have to put it on. But why doesn't somebody want the hot part? Even just a little. Even just give them some to dunk, because the hot is amazing. Thanks for hanging out. Thanks for commenting. Thanks for liking. And as we say, from the bottom of all of our hearts, it means an awful lot that you're there. Because without you guys, I'd just be talking to a mirror. I'm not above that. But see ya.